So I've made quite a few older videos on my channel on relationships, and normally in my relationship videos it's always addressing men, saying that guys, you need to get your act together, you need to help your girlfriend. If you got her pregnant, you made a baby, you know, you need to take responsibility to raise that child. Or if a guy, you know, there's no justification for cheating on a girl, that if you said you're committed to this girl and you go out and cheat on her, you're a douchebag. You know, I've always been very harsh towards men, but it's about time that I kind of switch the table over to the other side, because this is something that was just recently inspired just less than 10 minutes ago when I posted a tweet on Twitter, and several people responded to me and then inspired me and got me thinking about this topic, and then it occurred to me, they're right. What they said in response to my tweet, they're absolutely right, and I'm going to make it into a video. So let's say you have a girl, whether she's religious or not. I've met both types of girls who are against men looking at pornography, or against men going to strip clubs, or against men, I don't know, you know, being involved with other girls when they're in a committed monogamous relationship. And I'm speaking specifically in a committed monogamous relationship, okay? And this girl gets pissed off and she says, you're emotionally cheating on me, you're hurting me, you're pushing me away by looking at pornography or whatever. And, you know, that's all fine and dandy. I could really care less if a girl is against her boyfriend looking at pornography. I don't really care about that. But what I do care about is the fact that she gets mad at the guy for looking at pornography, but then she being the girl who gets all mad and upset, she goes to a movie or reads a book like 50 Shades of Grey. And something that also inspired this video is I was on my Facebook, and there's a Christian girl who I know personally, and she posted a photo of one of the books she was reading, and it said 50 Shades of Grey. Now, when I saw this, when I saw the photo, I was just like, seriously? You of all people, this Christian clean girl who supposedly is a virgin and believes in sex before and sex after marriage, is reading 50 Shades of Grey. And here's the problem. This girl, who I know, is against pornography. She's against guys going out and cheating or having sex with other women before marriage. She's against all this stuff. So when I saw the photo, I was just like, okay, this is pissing me off. This is purely hypocrisy on her end. And I got on my keyboard and I started to type. I typed a 3-paragraph post on her photo, and then I read it and I was like, you know what, this post that I'm writing to her is way too harsh. I'm gonna come off like a douchebag if I write this. I didn't call her any names, but I called her out on her hypocrisy, but I didn't end up posting it because I didn't want to start an argument with her on what she was doing. But nonetheless, I want to make this video, and that's what kind of inspired it, the Twitter and her Facebook. The question is, to any females watching this video, why is it okay for a girl who's either religious or not to read a book like 50 Shades of Grey, which has very explicit sexual scenes and descriptions of two people having sex, while it's wrong for a guy to look at pornography? Why is there this double standard? Why it's okay for girls, but it's not okay for guys? I mean, just a few months ago, I know several girls who claim to be Christians who are against pornography, and I was reading on their Facebook walls, you know, hey girl, hey, let's go down the movie theater, we gotta go see the movie Magic Mike, which is about a male stripper, and I don't even know the actor's name, but he's some supposedly hot guy, and he's super buff, and a lot of girls like him, and they're like, you know, we need to go down, he has such a hot body, and, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been told that girls are very, I don't know how I say this, they do porn in their head, like, from what they're reading, they're very visual, I guess. I don't know if that's true or not. Correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am, knowing me. My point, though, is that if it was a guy going to see a movie about the magic, what's a girl's name? Jennifer. The Magic Jennifer, you know, instead of Magic Mike, the Magic Jennifer, of a girl who's a stripper, those girls would be all upset at their boyfriends. They'd be all pissed, like, you can't go to this movie because it's about a female stripper. You're unfaithful to me. But then they go and do the same damn thing that they don't want their boyfriend to do. Do you not see where I'm getting at this? And again, this is not just religious girls. I've seen girls who are non-religious who hold the same thing. You know, I don't want my boyfriend looking at pornography, but I'm going to read a book that has some of the most terribly written sex scenes, but very visual sex scenes, known as 50 Shades of Grey. I'm sorry, ladies, but you cannot have this double standard and get all upset at men who look at pornography or go to see a movie with some hot girl in it when you do the exact same thing. That is a double standard, and you need to get that through your head. Why is it okay for you to do but not for your boyfriend? I guess the thing that really pisses me off more is when I see a Christian girl who proclaims these certain qualities that she believes, and then she goes completely against them by reading a book like 50 Shades of Grey. And it just really irks me that someone can be this blinded, like, I mean, we're all hypocrites from time to time. I've been a hypocrite in the things I've said before when I've taken back things I've said and I've changed my views on things, but, like, to say that you're against pornography and then you go read a book like 50 Shades of Grey, a girl does, I really don't see much of a difference. I mean, one's words, but quite frankly, I'm a lot more, when I read things, I'm a lot more visual than I am if I was to watch something versus to depict it in my mind. It's 10 times more visual in my mind. So I really don't see any difference between reading visual pornography or reading pornography versus watching it. And for a girl to say that her boyfriend can't look at pornography while she's okay to read this type of book, that's just wrong in my opinion, and you really need to stop with your double standard and in your relationship, have rules. Like, if you guys look at pornography together, I don't care, but you can't have this double-sided standard. Well, everything the guy does is wrong in regards to other females, and it's okay for you to do in regards to other males. Makes sense? I hope it does. If you guys have any feedback or maybe can help explain to me why girls think this is okay, by all means, make a video response or write a comment down below. Thank you for watching.